Hello again, everyone. This is Randy, your sewing machine man, and today we're looking at a Janome Decor XL Pro 5124, and the reason is because this one's going to that great big happy sewing machine place in the sky, because its life here on Earth is done. The customer donated it for parts. She said she plugged it in one morning, turned it on, and it just poof went up in a blaze of small flames and some smoke. And she said she couldn't understand it because the day before it was working just fine. And that's when I had to give her my often used phrase, every plane before it crashed was flying, every boat before it sank was floating, and every sewing machine before it went poof was sewing, if it's an electronic machine, which is what this is. The board on the inside burned out, that and the motor. It got a surge. It's like when you walk into a room and you hit the light switch and it goes pow. You could have left it on all night and you'd been better off, but now pow, it gets that surge. So I've often wanted to show folks how this machine has what I call the rolls inside of a player piano, because a lot of folks are curious how this happens up here. When you turn the dial on the side, how do you get the change? Used to be on a string or on a cable. The little pointer would go across and have a little LED on it. It was kind of cool. But this one, it says, okay, for this stitch we're on here, you want to have your setting on this and your setting on that and this foot, and it tells you everything to do. You wonder, well, how in the heck does that work? Well, it's pretty neat. It's as old-fashioned and as old-timey and as functional analog as you get. It's like the rolls. Oh, hello. Plastic. Careful, little break. It's like the rollers on a player piano, and whenever I see these, I'm kind of amused by it. My grandson thought it was pretty cool. See, that just goes around and around, and it changes the different colors behind the spacing, so you can see what everything is. And all it is like, this thing here is stripped. It's going. Everything here is going to the recycler and going to the trash. It's got like rolls of like a player piano. It goes around and it plays, except this one, it's got the little driver that drives it. Plastic. There's just so much plastic on this thing. It's a good little machine. I mean, as far as what you're going to get these days, what you pay for and what you get, it's limited. So it's got a nice frame. They all have good frames because I got to bolt all this plastic onto something. But a good little machine. But when the electronics decide they're done, it's over. And this one's had a lot of use. I mean, it really had a lot of use. I don't know what caused it to happen. I'm not going to do a autopsy on an electronic malfunction. I don't have time for it. I barely have time to strip all these machines. I have so many to strip. That's usually Sunday afternoon. When I get all my work caught up, I will strip a machine or two and recycle them. But that's the latest on the internal workings of the player piano. Over here in my pile of plastic, and that is the inside of a Decor XL Pro 5124. I hope you never have to see this on your machines. That means it's game over and you're going to buy another one, and hopefully you won't buy another plastic electronic. Thanks.